Like damn, she in her mood. 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 She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her mood. In the mirror, I'm doing my dance. Ain't he packing out nobody's pants. He a rapper, but don't got a chance. Stuck in my waist, so I'm living my bands. Like a million views in a day. There's so many ways to get paid. I tried dipping, he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna rump. Big boots in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. They like, I tell you, always stay hot. Oh, they mad cause I keep making bops. Oh, she mad cause I'm taking her spot. If I was bitches, I'd hate me a lot. Like damn, she in her mood. 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 She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her mood. No friends, I don't fuck with the fake. Saying they love me, but one in my place. Step in the party, I'm looking the baddest. So the paparazzi in my face.
Good morning and happy Saturday, Pine Nation. What's up, everyone? Hello, hello. It is the weekend. What do you guys have planned for the weekend? Look, it's like really cloudy here. It's going to rain today. I guess the men here are going to put the exercise bike together. Well, my man is going to put the exercise bike together. And I'm going to be working out later on, and I'm planning on doing 2 lives today. So those are my plans for today. I don't have anything else planned. Everything else will be random. I do want to go to Marshall's. I want to hit Marshall's this weekend, and I got to go to like the post office or either UPS, one of those. So that's all I have to do this weekend, guys. I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. I have my coffee and my lemon water, and I'm ready to get started on the Woe Is Me Crew. I'm ready to get started on the whining, the crying, the I'm a victim mentality, and the begging. I'm ready. All right? I'm ready to talk about it. Are you guys ready? Hey, Dadon. Hey, True. Hey, Edna. Wait for it. Mom of 2. Mom of twinsies was in here. Steve is in the building. Hey, Steve. Pure Area, D. Harold, Shavana. All right, Deborah's here. AK is in the building. Mysterious, Alexandria, Jackson, Tabasco, Shy New. We are all here, guys. Guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way in the building. All right, and we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Jasmine. Jasmine dropped a vlog yesterday, the real reason behind why I DoorDash, as if we don't know you're broke already. As if we don't know that you are broke. What are you talking about, sis? What are we talking about here? All right, hold on, y'all. 8 a.m. Wait a minute, my bad. 8 p.m. workflow. So you're telling me, hold on. So let's just start reacting right now. You're telling me that you don't start working. Hello, Sean Smith. You're telling me that you don't start working until 8 p.m. and yet you haven't been dropping 2 videos a day. If I were Jasmine, the way I would be working my channel, see, remember, I have a job, a 40-hour-a-week work week. Why aren't these moms dropping enough content? I will be dropping 2 videos on, all right, my goal would be at least a minimum of 3 videos a day. 2 on my Jazzy Life, even if it's short form content. Let's keep the traffic coming in. Good morning, Erica. Let's keep Zane. Good morning. Let's keep the traffic coming in, guys. That's all we're saying. So 2 videos on my Jazzy Life and 1 on my Jazzed Up Life. That would be my form of content, right? That would be my plan for content if I were Jazz, right? D. Harold, pure laziness. Exactly. Yes, please thumbs up the live. Yes, they are lazy because they love begging instead of working. Begging and complaining are their top priorities. And for some, taking care of their man. Okay? Taking care of their man. And we'll get into that later. Yes, we will be getting into that later. Guys, I have something else that you're going to like in this video, okay? As you can see by the title, hey, S.C. Johnson, we're talking about Allison Beglana this morning again. Guys, Allison's baby daddy dropped into the comments, and we are going to get into it. We're going to get a front row seat. See, I do the work, so you don't have to work. You just sit back and relax. Now, if you see something, say something. You know how they say out, if you see something, that phrase with the police. But we're not the police. We're just YouTube people trying to enjoy a good key. And sometimes we got to go deep to find it. All right. Now, getting back to this 8 p.m. workflow. 8 p.m.? Are you kidding me? And you only had time to post one vlog a day? Girl, boo. Boo. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it.
Look, we tastemakers, groundbreakers, fuck it, we crown shakers. Moved us out the margin, we're writing, that's how we found paper. Hustle nature, since we was riding back on the scooter razors. Had no stable footage since then, I've been an earthquaker. Brown sugar and cinnamon, don't think that I'm the greatest, I just settle for the synonyms. Hey, they wonder what's got it into him. I took a couple losses, my nigga, I'm trying to win again and win again and win again. I ain't taking minimums, my destiny was written in. Coming with a different scent, coming with a different stench. Smelling like greatness and I spray it every day, that's the latest. The world been moving crazy all around me. I was hiding in my feelings, then you found me. I'm just too aware of my surroundings, looking at the blessings I've been counting. The world been moving crazy all around me. I was hiding in my feelings, then you found me. I'm just too aware of my surroundings. I've been looking at the blessings I've been counting. Look, I've been counting my blessings, but still stuck in my thoughts. Here I go, stuck in my head again. Daily I've been looking for some peace. What would you recommend? Have a couple drinks.
Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. It's bright and early, and I am headed to go and pick up the groceries. I'm so tired because I couldn't really sleep.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold the F up. Don't you ever, well, how many times have we had this conversation? Don't you ever, you are not cute enough. Let me explain something to y'all. When your face card is not face carding, first of all, wearing a bonnet in public past the actual, hey, Black and Bougie, hey, Ebony, hey, Darla, hey, Queen K, Darla, where you been at, sis? Hey, KW Coupon Mommy, guys, wearing a bonnet past the mailbox. I'm giving you to the mailbox. If your mailbox, like you got to walk to your mailbox, ghetto and uncouth. Check it out. I should have put this. Guys, I didn't watch this video. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. So wait a minute. I didn't mean to do that. I should have put this on the thumbnail. Maybe I will change the thumbnail. You are lazy. Girl, exactly. It is classless. It is bottom of the barrel to go outside with a bonnet on your head. Bonnets are meant to cover your hair and keep your hair intact. One, the satin is going to protect your hair. All right? Why are you wearing? I'm on my way to pick up groceries. Y'all know why she doing it, right? Oh, let me pull it up for you. Just in case you don't know. This is why she doing it. Because her baby mama, her first scissor sister. Guys, we have a new scissor sister in town. Her baby mama, Chrissy, wore her bonnet. Remember when Chrissy wore her bonnet, guys? In that video where she was like, I'm going to Starbucks. See, Jasmine, I know that some of the new people might not understand, but Jasmine studies Chrissy's moves. She wants to be Chrissy when she grows up. She switched up her scissor sister and her new BFF, guys. Hold on. Do I have it in? Oh, yeah. Her new BFF. Hold on, guys. Wine trash. It's wine trash now. So her focus on who she wants to marry has switched up. Her new scissor sister. Guys, do you like this one? I told you guys I would make up a new one. That's Jasmine peeking out of the trash can. And then we have wine trash in the window of her apartment building because she keeps saying it's a house. It's an apartment. Her 2-bedroom and a den apartment with the studio that her daughter lives in. Good morning, Mrs. Simmons. Is that Jasmine? That's wine trash at the top, guys. All right, I'm making the scene up for you. I hope she can't see me. That's Jasmine down there in the trash can. Her eyes are peeking up, okay? All right? Get into the graph. Get into the creativeness, okay? Get into it. I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my, okay? Get into it. Now, she switched from Chrissy to wine trash, guys. So, you know, she'll go back and forth. Remember when her and Liv were best friends? She would copy off of Liv. Okay, and now her and wine trash are BFFs. All right, best friends for life. Okay, now let's get back to Queen Pity Party. Okay, she's such a hustler, guys. Look at her. Remember the other day? I'm a hustler. I'm a sis. Hustlers wake up in the morning. Do you see me up? This is late for me, sis. I know that wine trash and Jazz be like, I'm up early this morning. Bitch, it's 9 o'clock. I've been up since 6:30, getting it in, taking notes, finding out what I'm going to discuss today with the crowd. All right. Finding out what I'm going to bring to Pine Nation, writing down the details, getting into the comments, doing content so I can do what? Make them coins. What part of this are you not comprehending? Okay. All right. Let's keep going, guys.
I ain't gonna sleep till late.
Night.
I wanted to make sure I made well over $100 last night door dashing, so that was what I was doing, and I'm tired, but I'm about to pick up these groceries right now and head back to the house and struggle to film a grocery haul. But honestly, I just want to lay back down, probably for a little bit, you know.
Look, we tastemakers, groundbreakers, fuck up, we crown shakers. Moved us out the margin, we're writing, that's how we found paper. Hustle nature, since we was riding back on them scooter razors. Had no stable footage since then, I've been an earthquaker. Brown sugar.
Alright, got all the groceries. Now I'm about to head home.
Cinnamon, don't think that I'm the greatest, I just settle for the synonyms. Hey, they wonder what's got it into him. I took a couple losses, my nigga, I'm trying to win again and win again and win again. I ain't taking minimums, my destiny was written in. Coming with a different scent, coming with a different stench. Smelling like greatness and I spray it every day, that's the latest. The world been moving crazy all around me. I was hotter than my feelings, then you found me. I'm just too aware of my surroundings.
Pick it up.
Thank you, Steve. I definitely.
So we're currently at the doctor's office. Legend.
Oh, here we go. Feel sorry
Leave
for
my
me,
phone,
guys.
Ava,
Please.
Aiden.
Please feel sorry for me.
And then I feel like the kid's been in the house for so long, so I told him
That
to take them
face,
somewhere.
girl, that face is
I
like
just
a
been
Halloween
working, so
costume. What is going on?
That's
here?
what I'm gonna do today, is take them somewhere to play for a little bit. I still gotta finish Ava's hair. I didn't even get to finish it all. So I gotta finish that today. Hopefully I'm able to work out. We'll see, because y'all know how it is as a mom. Things just be happening.
Here we go. Wait a minute. Are y'all getting a look? What is this? What's happening? Why is this girl aging like milk? Why is this girl aging like milk? The bags. The bags are bagging under her eyes. Always look startled or kind of like in a zone, like the Twilight Zone a little bit. Yeah. Right. Take them somewhere for once in your life. For once in your life. I don't care if you got to sell some food stamps. Don't buy any energy drinks. Sell $40, sell $100 for $50 and take those kids out bowling for once. Hey, Marie. Good morning, Marie Adams. Hey, Paulette. She's stressed. Oh, she's overwhelmed. You guys know how it is. Mom life, guys.
What? Yeah, I'm afraid of that.
All right, you ready?
I don't like him pitching this. Okay. I don't want to pitch. I don't.
Why do we need a time stamp?
All right, we're walking.
What is up with the time stamp?
We didn't have to park real far, but we parked
Oh,
a good distance. So
Kyra.
got the younger ones right here.
Like, everybody be sleeping. I see.
I know.
Yeah.
Excuse that way. You go this way. You go this way.
Yeah.
You're not.
Let's stay downstairs first.
Good morning, please.
Downstairs.
Y'all wanna go to the light? Oh, y'all wanna go paint?
Brown sugar, cookies, sugar, honey.
I know y'all are old. Y'all probably like, let's go upstairs, but I know.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I know. Here, go put a smock thingy on Legend.
Again.
Yeah, because they're finna go paint. They changed it to where, Ava, wait, you gotta put a little vest on where you have to pay. Here, put this on. Legend, you have to pay now, even when you got a food stamp card, but you get a discount, so it's still come in handy.
Still complaining.
All right, gonna go paint?
Still complaining.
Oh, good job. Look, Ava's painting. Look. What you making? It's magnetic. Can you say magnetic? Legend, say magnetic.
Try to find a way out. I did it. My turn. No. I want to be the maze.
Hey, look at this.
Like that. That's how you put it like this.
You make it something? So look. Ooh. Okay, Legend wants to try one. Put it up under there.
Look, Dad. Hey.
Look, Legend.
Let mommy help you. You put it up under there.
Legend doesn't want to try ish. And let me explain something to you, Jasmine. You don't get extra points for being a mom. You laid on your back. You decided to have these children. Nobody forced you to have you know what. And nobody forced you to go through with a full-term pregnancy. You did it. Secondly, stop pretending like Legend's interested in stuff because he's not. He doesn't care. She can't focus on any other kid or let Aiden have his time. Let Aiden have his time. Hold on, let me do it for you. If he doesn't learn himself, aren't you putting him in school? She's getting on my nerves. Like, she's irritating me, okay? Let him do something by himself. Work on him. You need to be worrying about Legend working on his numbers, his letters, and how to spell his name by the 5th grade. Those need to be your priorities. And cutting his damn hair. Don't take him to that school without a haircut. If you take him to that school without a haircut, we're going to have at least a 30 to 35-minute roasting session just on your face alone. Get that boy's haircut, and bitch, you better do a clothing haul before he goes to school. Because it makes no sense. I'm still walking around getting 2 haircuts a year. Girl, yes, by the 5th grade, the Harold.
Look up here. Wow.
Share everything, Sigley. What?
Fine glass?
What?
No, you want a little bit farther? One like this? One like that, Legend? Yeah.
Wow.
What's his name? I can't even hear what he's saying.
Wow. It's a butterfly.
I can record. Wait.
Black and Bougie said, I'm asking too much. How many years will it be before she learns you can write off car expenses for DoorDash as a delivery driver? Since you are considered an independent contractor and not an employee. Yes, great advice, Steve. Will she take it? Never. You know she's slow like that.
Maya?
Right. She needs to be. Anybody that's doing that, DoorDash or Jasmine, get a Ziploc bag. They sell them at Dollar Tree. You're in Dollar General every week. Get a Ziploc bag. Every time you purchase gas, put the receipt in the bag, and then you can file it with your 1099. Okay?
Ooh, these are zip ties.
Oh no.
Right, nerd.
I see you.
Do something with it. She can't stop focusing on Legend. Legend wants to do this. Legend wants to do that. Legend. Roll out. Hold on, y'all. We got to do it. Roll out the red carpet for His Royal Highness, King Legendary Bowser. Guys, breaking news, guys. This is off topic. We'll get back to Legend. First of all, I want to let y'all know that I didn't make Legend look good in that picture. That's not Legend. I used a picture of a random little boy close to Legend's complexion, and then I did the artwork on it. So just to let you know, that's not Legend. All right, let's start there. But guys, breaking news. Diamond just called her son a ninja in this live that she was doing. So basically what I think she does is Diamond waits for me to go live and then she goes live thinking that I don't have two phones. Sis, we're not living in poverty over here, sis. I have a phone that I use for lives. Stop. Breaking news, guys, straight off the YouTube streets. Diamond just called her son a ninja. All right, we will talk about that later. We'll talk about it later, guys, but save it in your put it in the portfolio, lock it, and keep it cocked. Keep that pistol cocked. And we'll get back into Diamond later. I will make a short video about it. I will make an interlude about it. I will do whatever needs to be done. All right? Because that will be addressed, Diamond. Diamond, it's a 6-day countdown, Diamond. Diamond, it's a 6-day countdown. Remember the 9 million strikes that you did to my channel? I'm just counting the days down, sis. Okay? I'm counting the days down. And we're going to be on your top. So get ready. I don't know if you want to run and hide. I don't give a fuck what you do. I got all of it recorded. Run and hide. Do what you need. I don't care. You struck the channel. You're not going to win any strikes. You have no money to go to court at all. Not a dime. Not one single dime. And now you called your son a ninja. Why would you start the process if you couldn't see it through? Diamond. Hold on, y'all. I got to fix something real quick. All right. Yes, living in poverty. She got 4 months. Y'all are counting down the days. Wait a minute. I don't know if she in here. I think it was a Reppin. Reppin was like, aren't you supposed to be moving soon? Crickets. Yeah, crickets. All right, guys, take the time to hit the thumbs up. We're halfway through the Jazz vlog. We're going to get into Kesha Kaylee, another victim mentality influencer, allegedly. out here on these YouTube streets. Guys, take the time to hit the thumbs up for me, okay?
Move it with it, shake it with it, move it with it, pop it with it, move it with it, shake it with it, pop it with it, move it with it. So I ain't playing with it, 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 I ain't playing with it. I'ma show you how to real play with it. I'm like a kid at the candy store. You already know you can't have no more. If you understand me, you can't take no more. Everybody understand, better get the dough. You wanna bang at my dough, you already know, no. You won't understand, I should've said no, 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 no. Everything you say, it ain't cool, ain't cool. You get mad, look at you, look at you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, let's continue with the vlog.
Is turbulent, or as you turn the wheel, the mixture of liquid, soap, and water starts to spin. Look, can you say orb? Orb. Good job, Ava. Look at the water.
Guys, what is this? The 10th time they went to the Thinkery? I'm not saying it's anything wrong with you taking your kids to the Thinkery. I'm just saying this is not new content. Remember, your new content is complaining, getting a job with DoorDash and complaining about it. That's her new content. Isn't that sad? This is really her new content. Like this, she actually planned this out. I'm gonna get a DoorDash job and I'm gonna show them. Okay. Like, what is going on? When is Jasmine going to do something age appropriate for the older kids? A very good question, Blue Evoy. Let's go. Yes. All right. I want this to be over, guys. Like, this is really for like the younger kids, like you said, Blue Evoy. This is for the twins. And first of all, Kaylin and Amaya could have stayed home. Kaylin is old enough to watch Amaya. She's not a little kid anymore. Jazz, you don't have an excuse about a babysitter because I think Kaylin is old enough to watch the kids now. That's my I don't know what do you guys think? I think Kaylin can watch these kids, not for like a day or anything, but like a couple of hours. While she DoorDashes, if she DoorDashes at 8 p.m., why can't she leave Baby Lou Ross? Y'all ain't right. Give me your phone. Give me your phone.
What you making me? Eggs? You're cooking some carrots?
You think so? I think she can watch you.
He's not a little baby no more.
This is my thing. If they would put those kids to sleep at a decent time, if Legend went to sleep at 8 or 9 o'clock, I feel like Kaylin can watch Legend for an hour. Because what is he really doing? The other kids are going to be doing their own thing. Watch Legend for an hour and go ahead and DoorDash. Why are you dragging him around while you're DoorDashing? All right, let's see, y'all. Let's keep going.
Okay.
What you cooking? Oh, I gotta eat.
I'm making you some corn.
That's yummy. Y'all got a whole. Y'all done brought me a whole chicken. Eggs.
Butcher.
Not Webster. Not Webster.
Who is it,
I can't do it.
Well, yes, we do it.
You're right. Possibly, you're right.
Kaylin, read this one. The world belongs to us. Come sit down. Kaylin's gonna read y'all a book. Now we're like in the reading. We're about to read a book. Give me the book.
Can I go get water?
I don't want. Here, let's read the book. Are y'all listening?
I don't want to hear you read a book. I wanted to hear what the truth is, the real reason behind why I DoorDash, the ugly truth. This has nothing to do. Once again, wait a minute. Maybe I'm speaking too soon, guys. We have 5 more minutes of this vlog. I hope she addresses it because this is a snoozer palooza. Okay, hold on. Let's speed this up because I just don't want to do this anymore. Look at her trying to act like a mom. Look at Jasmine trying to act like a real mom, y'all. All right, I'm speeding it up, y'all. So I'm trying to hurry up and go past this reading part. I think they're going to be back home in a little bit. So let me see. Oh, no, she's just going to keep going. I don't want to stop it from playing because it gets mad when you pause it too much. Let me see what you guys are talking about down in the comments. Take them to the zoo. Yes, and the zoo is going to be expensive for Jasmine. You know her broke tail self. Ooh, Erica, you're naughty. Okay. All right, hold on. Quishay, you ain't right. You ain't right, girl. All right, hold up. I think she about to be finished. She's been here for what? This has been, when did she get in here? She came in this blinking, whatever it is, the think please. 5 minutes to 16 minutes. Girl, we are done with this, okay? We don't care about it anymore. All right, hold up, y'all. I'm going to turn the vlog back on the value.
This boy. Come on, all right, come on, take a picture on the pig, bro.
Hey,
Come on, get on the pig and take a picture.
Y'all remember that part that Kaylin was reading and I was like, no. Remember when Kaylin read out loud? That was sad, y'all. That was so sad. Look at Ava. Look at Ava.
All right, I got it. Come on. All right,
like
so we're back
baby.
at the house. The kids are about to make ice cream sundaes or ice creams. Build your own ice cream. It was way cheaper to do it this way than going to get ice cream. So we got stuff and they're gonna make some ice cream. They putting everything on the table right now, so we about to make some ice cream.
Do y'all see how she... Okay, guys, why does she have to say it was way cheaper? We know it's gonna be way cheaper, sis. You don't have to announce how much everything costs all the time. You can tell when somebody's really, really broke. Because all they do is talk about the price of how everything is too high. And you know what? Everything is too high. I agree. A lot of things are way overpriced right now, but it's nothing any of us can do about it to keep doing it. It's way cheaper. You didn't have to add that in. All you had to do was say, now we're back home, guys, and we're going to make our own ice cream sundaes or something like that. You didn't have to put in, it's way cheaper. You didn't need to know that.
Okay. All right, so the kids are having their ice cream, build your ice cream sundaes, and that's my mouth. Something's on my mouth, but yeah, they're having their build your ice cream sundaes. It is 1:48. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired as fuck, and I wanted to sleep, but I have to finish Ava's hair, and then I gotta go DoorDash, which gotta make money, okay? But I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope y'all enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. And welcome to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and drop ice cream in the comment section so I know that you made it this far. I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay, guys, now this is the layout. We're gonna go over to Kesha Kaylee's house. I want to get Kesha out of the way. Kesha is over there with a huge file in her hand. The title of the video is Who the F Sent This to My Mother-in-Law? Not yet. She's not your mother-in-law yet, Kesha. I am not dealing with this BS. Another lawsuit filed. Kesha, get over yourself. Get over yourself. You make all this money and you're begging people to contribute to the cheer fund. We're sick of you, Kesha. Every 5 minutes, I'm filing another lawsuit against someone. We don't care. All right, guys, so give me 1 second. I'm getting sick of her. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick.
You know I'm super thick, I'm a bad chick. And you know I'm so legit, I'm a bad chick. And my mouth is so slick, I'm a bad chick. And I never been basic, yeah. Cause when I walk out, the bitch you already know about wow will change your life. Cause you already know, you won't never gotta think twice. Call me damn. You already know about why I gon' handle. You already know I ain't play no games. You already know.
Say something I don't like, slap. Or somebody looking me away, I don't like, slap. Somebody breathe too hard around me, slap, like.
You know I'm super thick, I'm a bad chick. And you know I'm so legit, I'm a bad chick. And my mouth is so slick, I'm a bad chick. And I never been basic, yeah. Cause when I walk out, the bitch you already know about wow will change your life. Cause you already know, you won't never gotta think twice. Call me damn. You already know about why I gon' handle. You already know I ain't play no games. You already know.
Say something I don't like, slap. Or somebody looking me away, I don't like, slap. Somebody breathe too hard around me, slap, like.
Okay, guys, we are over to Kesha Kaylee's house. Kesha, is that her name of her channel? I think it is. Anyway, y'all know who Kesha is. Kesha is the one who bought her own ring for her engagement. Yes, the one with the kept man, the one who wine trash and pills had the nerve to react on anything going on with her and her man over there not doing shit just like Jeremy. All right, now let's get into it. Kesha has something she wants you guys to know. Of course, I have it sped up. We're starting at 7 minutes because Kesha talked too damn much, and that highlighter under her eyes is not giving. Now let's get into it. Kesha Shantae. Okay.
So first, as y'all can read, it says private investigator, and it says Realty Co., which is my brokerage.
Oh my God,
my brokerage
Kesha. She's starting off getting on my nerves already. Hold on, y'all.
To see, like, hey, I wonder what this is, and as you guys can see, it is this pages and pages. It's court documents, records, and at the end of it, it is pages of pictures. All of these are pictures of, like, all of these are pictures of Jaya. Zoomed in pictures of her, close up pictures of her. Just like all of these are just like pictures of Jaya, like all in this with the court records. And I said, I'm on the phone dealing with one thing, and you mean to tell me that someone has mailed my mother-in-law pictures of my child in court documents for whatever reason, and then put the forwarding mailing.
Kesha, I want to start off by saying this. Court documents are public information. I repeat, they don't have to dig that far, Kesha. Court documents are public information. Kesha, you are a Karen. Your name is Karen Kesha. Karen Kesha is the name that I used way before I even cared about Kesha. When Chrissy wanted to report my channel back in the day, Chrissy filed a strike, whatever. She gets mad, she strikes. She doesn't do it anymore, but she used to strike channels back in the day. She struck my channel. All right. And I made up the name Karen Kesha. Of course, it's a little stereotypical, but it's a black Karen. Okay. Karen Kesha is a black Karen. Kesha, you take people to court for everything. You taking another content creator that used to react on you to court. Remember, she took Toya to court. She's filed charges against some girl I won't name. But Kesha, it's public record, sis. You don't even have to dig deep, sis. Kesha is always playing the victim. Let's listen to what she has to say, guys.
To my brokerage. And it's funny because it's not funny actually, but a couple of weeks ago, my team lead messaged me because she was like, hey girl, I just got this email. And she forwards me the email, and I can see who's all in the initial email thing because she was sending screenshots at first. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. So she sent me screenshots at first, and I was like, let me just forward you the whole thing because they didn't put you on an email thread. And this person, these same documents, a couple of weeks ago, sent these over to my broker, as well as like this long drafted little concerned person, which I'm going to have a little screenshot of the bottom of their email where it says like a concerned whatever. It's a fake email. First, I'm talking to my broker. My broker did not know I had a big platform. She has her own big platform. She has her own big platform.
All right, hold on, y'all. These are the things that the note said that Kesha was doing. Kesha, I'm going to try to read the part at the top, was in breach of a NAR code of ethics, article, blah, blah, blah. She's a threat to consumer protection, a significantly high risk for Watson Realty and Kiana Watson and Associates, grounds for potential disciplinary action or license review by GREC. Guys, I urge your leadership team to investigate this matter promptly and thoroughly to prevent continued violations and protect the integrity of your brokerage. Please confirm receipt. I am available to provide additional supporting evidence. So Kesha is saying, and we don't even know if this is real, guys. This is how delusional Kesha is. We don't know if this paper is a paper that Kesha literally typed up her damn self, printed out, and put up on the screen. How do we know that you're not making drama right now because your views aren't doing? Kesha has how many subscribers? Hold on, guys. Let me pull it up. Kesha is a huge content creator, right? Her channel is huge. Now, she's lost thousands and thousands of subscribers over the years. And let me pull this up real quick. Kesha has 488K. Kesha was past 500K, not 48,000, not 4,800,000 like Wine Trash would say. She has 488,000 supporters. And you guys are saying she lost over 100K exactly for running her mouth and for filing these ridiculous ass lawsuits. And like you guys were saying, Kesha lives in a fantasy world, guys. There was another video I wanted to react on where Kesha treated her mother like crap. I think all right, I'm taking a left turn. Kesha thinks her mother is beneath her. Kesha, let me explain something to you. You better be careful. You saw what happened to Chrissy. You saw what happened. Chrissy didn't treat her mother right. You saw what happened to her. Girl. Like I said, Kesha, how do we know that you didn't type this shit up yourself? Okay? And post this shit up here for drama and for views. Let me see how many views she has on this. Kesha has 14K views. That's nothing for someone with over 400,000 subscribers. Not 100,000, 400,000. And she's following in her mother's footsteps. We got the nerve. That's what I was saying. Walk by Face used to be over 500K. I might have a screenshot in my phone because I noticed that she was losing subscribers. And I was like, damn, I think it was like 40K subscribers she lost. But I'm going to have to look at my phone and see if I can find it, guys. All right, let's continue.
So my broker and my team leader are like really, really close friends. So she called her and was like, girl, Kesha has some crazy ass fans. Like, I'm just letting you know, like, from the moment I put her on my team, there are a few people who have been emailing me relentlessly since that time. And like, they just make up stuff, tell me not to work with her, tell me to kick her off the team. We had an issue with, and then they brought up the troll who came to my house and vandalized the property, who I had that court issue with. And like, she brought up that situation and how my old worker had to write a letter. We talked about, because she also knows, like, me and Chanel are really good friends too, so she is privy to everything at this point. So she was just like, yeah, and they've done this, and they've done this, and they've done this, and they've done this. And it's like, what are they trying to do? So my broker, of course, reviews it, understands, like, you know, this doesn't have anything to do with her as a real estate agent. I don't know why they're bringing this information to me, and doesn't respond back to the person at all. So I kind of left it alone. I never brought it up here on my platform. I never said anything. I just, like, I have gotten to the point where I don't talk about the trolls anymore on my platform because they want me to see me. I don't know what they want to see. Honestly, I genuinely don't know. I think they want a reaction, or they're good or bad. They just want a reaction of some sort. So when that happened, like, I kind of just left it alone. And I just know, like, this is one of the many things, because there is one person specifically who is behind all these things. I have a hate train of however many people. I don't know who's all a part of that, whatever. It doesn't, you know, as long as you're not directly doing anything to hurt me or to jeopardize my safety or my kids or harassing me or anything like that. If you want to talk about me on the internet or on T pages or whatever, I'm not going to see that, and I don't care. And I tell people when they message me, don't bring that to me. I got other stuff to worry about. I don't have time to keep up with trolls. So I left that alone. And like I said, then my mother-in-law comes over here with the same information. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So, of course, I reached back out.
Kesha, not everybody that doesn't agree with 100, or she's acting like Wine Trash. Just because somebody doesn't agree with 100% of everything that comes out of Kesha's mouth, okay, doesn't mean they're a hater. They just don't agree. That's it. That's all. Not everybody is hating on you and not everybody is bullying you, nor are they trolling you. Right now, I'm not trolling you. I'm talking about a video. I'm simply reacting on a video that you pulled out. That you put out. This is content and it's fair use. What is the problem, sis? They're bullying me, they're trolling me, and I don't react to all these trolls, but you're reacting. But you sat here and made a 48-minute video reacting. So you are reacting to trolls. What is your point? I'm going to need you to make it make sense.
To my attorney, after we were talking about the thing that the subscriber had texted me about the YouTube channel and her looking at some stuff, I had to get them to call the courts because it was court related. Something I was definitely not aware about, but luckily it's been handled.
Call the court, y'all.
And thank God it was brought to my attention because I had no earthly idea, but it's been handled. And they're trying to pretty much allege like, oh, she has these criminal things going on with the attorney general and they're this and they're that. Let me just start by saying this, and you're hearing this from the horse's mouth. I have never, ever, ever took blame or ownership of any criminal illegal things with the attorney general. What I will say is, and if this is going over your head, let me kind of bring a little bits and pieces to this. I'm not going to talk about all of it because my attorney did tell me to be mindful of everything that I do share. But I will say this. Remember a couple of weeks ago when I told you guys I finally was done with this specific thing, and it was something because of a subscriber or a troll rather. They did something, and in the end I ended up having to pay $5,000. Remember that? So
we remember with the ball spot. We remember.
The troll in question, who probably is the one who's behind it, they reached out to report me a year ago. And over a year ago, I got my attorney involved to get everything rectified. I actually got an attorney involved in 2 different states. For it doesn't matter. I can't give all details, but I got an attorney involved in 2 different states because one attorney was in place to protect some.
Now, if you don't stop the bullshit, now, hold on. Now, she got an attorney involved in 2 states. I've never seen someone that needs so many fucking attorneys to handle all this crap. She got a private investigator. She's got an attorney. They're sending documents that she printed out and mailed to her freaking mother-in-law. I'm telling you, I'm not saying that big YouTubers don't get trolls. All right, let me break this down, y'all. I'm not saying that big YouTubers don't get trolls and don't get people that are borderline obsessed with them. What I'm saying is, Kesha, how are you the only person that has all these problems and you don't address the trolls, but yet you sit and make a 48-minute video with documentation that nobody knows is real? It's Queen K. It is ridiculous, right? The Attorney General. I am not admitting you were off, Kesha. Thanks to a good YouTube sis. I'm not going to say her name. Please don't say her name in the chat. Y'all know who I'm talking about. My sis. A good, wonderful, wonderful commentary and reaction channel. All right? To let us know this isn't for you. This is about you. Y'all know who I'm talking about. My sis already gave us the rundown. We don't need the rundown from you, Kesha. Kesha, you're lying. Kesha, you're lying. We already know that the court documents are public information, sis. They're not just saying something to be saying it. And Kesha wants to control the narrative. How dare you talk about what's really going on with me? Kesha, you're not running shit over to any channels. Let's just listen to what she has to say, because she takes herself way too seriously for me. She thinks she's don't talk about me because Kesha, you're not exempt, sis. Once again, this is a commentary and reaction channel. We watch YouTube street shit and we react on it. I'm not digging up documents. All I'm saying that the documents are online and anybody, not just on YouTube, anywhere in the world can make a payment and dig the documents up. Kesha, it is not rocket science. But for some reason, Kesha thinks she's exempt from anybody talking about her. I'm sick of it. We are sick of it.
something specific, an entity of mine, and the other attorney was here in Georgia to
blah, 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 blah.
claims. Because of course, initially when it was brought to my attention from the Attorney General, it was questions and this and that and third, and you got to do mediation, blah, blah, blah. In the end, I never took ownership. What I told the Attorney General was, I'm not taking ownership of this.
Back
and
in
I
victim
don't want
mode.
This to be a
Let's
spectacle.
go.
So, and they said, well, if you get, if we go to court and we do this, we do that, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much long story short, they were going to have to, of course, make it public record because now they have to put it on this and have to put it on that. We could just agree to disagree. We say this, you say that, and then we can just agree to a settlement amount, blah, blah, blah. And that's what I said I would do. So I agreed to the settlement amount. Because it gets tiring. And ever since the court, first of all, the paperwork says that I never took accountability to say I had wrongdoing with anything.
Exactly. Right.
The only thing that I did was settle because I didn't want this to be a spectacle. So I said, I'll just settle. But the fact of the matter is, it's a troll and you guys could not assist me with who it was. So it was no point for me to move forward. I didn't want to deal with this anymore. I never took accountability to say I did anything wrong. I just settled and paid the money. All of this was because of a troll watching my moves. And they also caught themselves up because a few months before they even reached out to me, the troll question had like a fake comment or a fake page, and they commented like, I'm gonna report her to such and such. And when people say stuff like that, I take it serious because I know there's somebody out to get me. So when they made that comment, like, oh, we're gonna report her because that's illegal, blah, blah, blah.
That part, Carmen, that part.
Where I needed to get them in a row. And I don't tell the world what my ducks are and how I'm putting them in a row because I know everybody does not mean me well. They don't want to see me win. They don't want to see my kids with a mother taking care of them. Like, they want to see me down bad. So I got my ducks in a row, got all that stuff handled. So when it was brought to my attention, I just, like, after months and months and months and months and months of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, I just finally said, hey, I'm engaged now, so I damn sure don't want to deal with this no more. We've been going back and forth. We agree to disagree. At this point, they were very well aware of the troll because once they brought it to my attention, I told them like, hey, well, because, okay, let me back a little bit. When it was initially brought to me, it was around the time when I was going to court for the other troll. So they were asking questions like, do you think it's this person? And I genuinely didn't think it was her. So I was like, no, I don't think it's her. But this particular division doesn't even deal with harassment and all this stuff. They dealt with the division that they contacted me about. So although they sympathized, it was a lot of pausing with the dialogue because I was already dealing with something else with the warrant issue. After I was done with court and got all that stuff resolved, then it was kind of like, okay, now we got to talk about this. So we talked about it. And like I said, we talked about it for months. And then we'll have a meeting about it. And then after all that was said and done, because my whole thing was, I don't give a crap what y'all coming to me about pretty much. I want to know who was the one who reported it because you need to give me the information because I need to report this because this person is harassing me. Like that's what my concern was. Of course, that wasn't their concern. So they never told me the information of the person. They told me I can get an attorney and they can subpoena this and they can do this and they can do this. It was all these different things because the laws do not protect influencers about certain things. That's why it took so long when I first went to court about the warrant. Just because somebody says this or does this or posts this or posts that on the internet, the law doesn't care. Like, it has to be a certain way that it's done and certain factors that have to be in place for it to be considered harassment. Like, I feel like I'm a freaking attorney at this point, as much as attorneys I've talked to, attorneys I've paid for consults, and especially I've talked to the Attorney General and all these different platforms, the police departments, the courts, like judges, everybody. I've been talking to so many people over the last few years because of the trolls. And you already know, I've already said, like, I decided to just handle trolls behind the scenes, and that is what I've been doing. Now, back to the question, or the situation. So after I settled and I told you guys on the internet, like, okay, I'm finally done with something. I don't want to talk about it. I'm assuming the troll decided, oh my gosh, like, let's figure this out, blah, 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 like what it is. And now they're trying to allege like, oh, she has these criminal enterprises. No, that's not that. And as a matter of fact, I have a clip because I did call and contact the Attorney General a few days ago to have a conversation again about all of this stuff.
So why did you have to come to an agreement? So you're saying that the Attorney General made a mistake. That's what you're saying. And that this company of yours was a legitimate company. Sis, it was determined that it was some shady shit going on over there by the law. A reactor, a YouTube commentator, nobody on the YouTube streets has the authority to bring that information to file these type of, nobody filed charges against you. The Attorney General's office, you were filed, the state filed the charges against you. The state found that you were doing something that was illegal, Kesha. Why are you pretending that this is, Kesha, come on now, sis. Come on now, sis. Why is she pretending that just because somebody's talking about it, that they're wrong? No, they're talking about something that's already been legally determined illegal. They're speaking facts. It's not an opinion. It's a fact. The charges wouldn't have went up. Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying. She settled because if she didn't and it was taken to trial, they would have exposed her whole life and nothing would have been off limits. Exactly. Girl, please, you got another judgment against you. Was that company a troll as well? It never ends with this chick. And guys, I want to go into the comments because I want you guys to hear what some of these people are saying in the comments. 1 second. All right, so listen to what they're saying down in the comments, guys. So down in the comments, Kesha pins a comment herself. All right, listen to this Easter speech. It's like 12 pages long, okay? Thank you so very much for everyone that is watching. Once again, if you have any names to share, so the bitch wants you to snitch. Didn't I say Karen Kesha? Girl, nobody worried about sharing no names with you. Well, some people are, okay? But anyway, if you have any names to share or any idea of who it can be, please message me privately. Do not put potential information in the comments, name dropping specific people because my attorney wants to only deal in facts. Wait a minute. I know she didn't just say her attorney wants to only deal in facts, but she's not dealing in facts in reality. Kesha is in La La Land. All right. Then she says, hold on, only deal in facts and properly investigate speculations. That don't even sound right, sis. And you're a college graduate? Okay. YouTube is already reviewing the channel in question. And just like before, it can take time. My attorney will also be thoroughly reviewing the content as well as the comments of the videos of a few of you directly sent me. Of the videos, a few of you directly sent me, as well as content that will be posted after this video. We already have 3 names and have begun to subpoena various entities. Here we go. Here we go. How do you have money for all these fucking lawsuits? It's ridiculous. All right, hold on, y'all. We ain't finished. Remember, it's a small pamphlet. All right, hold on. Entities. And once again, unfortunately, the stuff takes time. I cannot disclose some of the leads we already have. However, I do believe someone is watching this and knows something and can definitely help. It is not okay to stalk someone. Sis, I'm sorry. I'm going to tell y'all what I think. I think she sent the fucking packet to herself. I think she's sending these packets around pretending that someone's stalking her. Nobody is even checking for you. Girl, people don't even react on you like that. So let's stop it. Stop it with the bullshit. Like you guys said, some of you guys in the chat said, she's just trying to get up her views so she can collect some money to fund this wedding that we know Jeremy ain't putting a damn dime to. All right, so she says, it is not okay to harass someone, and it is not okay to take photos and circulate them, misdiagnosing them, and warning other people about facts that can be disproved with medical records. It is not okay to fake emails pretending to be people and harass places of employment, accuse people of crimes, make false reports to various entities, text and threaten people, and try to invoke fear. Oh, wait a minute. She's using her own tactic and reversing it on the real victims, which is whoever she's accusing this of, right? Whoever she thinks is doing this to her, this is what she's doing. Trying to invoke fear and so much more just because you do not like an individual. Oh, boo-hoo. All right, wait a minute. Here we go. Remember, this is the Woe Is Me Crew. Right? This is the Woe Is Me Crew. Guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up. We don't have a lot of thumbs up. We got over 200 in the chat. Let's at least get the likes up to about 150, right? Hold on, guys. Let me get my place. All right. This is emotionally draining and very costly and time-consuming. How the fuck do you have time for this speech? Every 3 seconds, she's giving an Easter speech that is a snooze fest. This is emotionally draining and very costly and time-consuming. If you can please lift me in prayers and sign up for a marketing class. Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did she just say, lift me up in prayers after a huge Easter speech? All right. Did she just say, lift me in prayers and sign up for a marketing class? Are you kidding me? So that I can sell out these 500 seats. She puts the link to her marketing class. If you need anything, wait a minute. So she got Kesha and Jeremy Shopify - collections. Is she still doing that credit course? This is crazy. If you need anything real estate related, including renting, buying, or selling, then please reach out to me as well. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Who does a whole speech about feel sorry for me and then slides right into lift me up in prayer? That's just like the preacher being like, amen. Please go ahead to the bank machine, guys, and make your way back. What? I mean, girl, it's a real desperate. So basically, she's lining up all her content, her feel sorry for me content plan, so that everybody can, oh, we have to help Kesha, guys. Poor Kesha. Oh, Kesha, what can we do to help you? You can help her ass pay for this wedding. Wait a minute. So let me read a few of the comments, and we're going to get back to it. A few of the comments that the people down in her comments. For the unhappy people who constantly messing with Kesha and her family for no apparent reasons, God is definitely watching you. Hold on. Wait a minute. Listen to this. They really dead serious. Every influencer has trolls, but your trolls are something serious. You never have negative energy. Wait a minute. Ho. Oh, now we're lying here? This person goes on to make a big ass lie. I don't know if this is one of Kesha's actual channels that she trolling herself with, or she just writing comments. You never have negative energy, always positive and vibrant. Lies. So it is terribly sad to see you consistently having to go through this. It literally sick. It is literally sick. I am so sorry you have to experience this, Kesha. Another lady said, this would scare me so bad. This is why I'm off social media. People are insane. All right, so look, we didn't watch the beginning of this video, but what happened is she claims that somebody sent a packet to the real estate company that she works for. And then somebody sent I don't know if they sent it to the real estate company, then they forwarded to the the mother-in-law, or they sent two separate ones. But anyway, she's saying somebody sent a packet. Now, this packet is real weird. So they sent the packet of pictures of your children. I guess she's saying that they're claiming her children have some health complications or something. I don't know. I don't really know I wasn't around then, so I don't really know. Somebody in the chat probably knows. And then she's saying that they sent the packet to her mother-in-law talking about illegal, like I guess they basically went online, because like I said, it's public information, printed out all her different cases. She has some case where she didn't pay a credit card off. She has some case against the hair company. She had some type of domestic violence case. I think that was, guys, it was the domestic violence case about the girl that came to the house to look at that old house that they were selling. I think that might have been it. And anyway, all of this shit is online. You can look it up. Anybody can look it up. But Kesha swears she's a victim. Kesha, you have no case. You have no case. And I think this packet shit, like you guys said, she's just making this up to get these views up. Anyway, let's keep going, because 14K views is not a lot for 488K subscribers. You should have at least 40K views on that video by now, on this video.
What's going on, so that they can help my attorney, because now I had to pay another attorney yet again for the foolishness that I don't even understand why, but we're gonna get there. But there was a portion that she said I was able to post, just so we can set the record straight. If all of this is going over your head and you're like, Kesha, what the fuck are you talking about? That's good. That means you're the type of person who's a boss ass female or man, mind your business, take care of your kids, live in this world, not worried about and looking up other people and trying to make other people's lives to live in hell. It means you are making it in this world and you actually living your life doing a damn thing. Like, if you know a little bit because you have seen certain things come up, I'm not talking about you. If you know every fucking thing I'm talking about, that means you do too much, and that means you need to go find your day job. Because this right here is mind-blowing and very sickening and disturbing, that any little thing I do is a problem for something that is so minute. Let's be very clear. I've never come, and I'm going to say this every time I have to make a video like this, I've never come on my platform to pretend to be this, that, or the third, ever, except for a good person, someone who has morals and stuff like that.
She's never pretended to be anything except for a good person and someone that has morals. We're not even going to get into that. Let's move on. What I wanted to tell you guys is, it's not minute. You ran a whole company that was illegal. That was not minute. Once again, this is fair use, and this is a opinion-based commentary. But when you have charges that were going to be filed against you and a case was pursued against you for wrongdoing by the state, that's not minute, Kesha. That's facts, and it actually happened. So stop it, Kesha. Stop.
I've never come on here on a high horse or this and the third. Like, I'm literally living my best life. I got my real estate license, trying to like make sure I don't have to be as involved with YouTube, and it's still not good enough. Like, it's still not
really, Carmen.
It's no problem. Like, I started thriving and being successful in any other various entity, and I think, like I said, they were mad. They see like, oh, she's with Kiana Watson, like, oh, we're gonna try to sabotage that. Like, they're literally making it seem like they have some ranking to do something, unless I breach a part of what I'm supposed to be doing, my duties as a realtor. Like, do you know how many realtors probably have things you can look up about them in courts? Like, are you crazy right now to think that I will be the only one that you could possibly look up anything and find something? But the real thing is the fact that you want to try to look me up. That's the real problem. Like, let's go figure out, and you're not even an attorney. You don't even know how to dissect the documents. You're reading the documents wrong. I never agreed or admitted to any fault, and they accepted that for a small compensation, all because somebody reported me. That is the whole thing of it. It's because someone reported me. There's so many, and like I said, I'm not going to talk about all those miscellaneous details because I don't want to. I'm just coming here to paint this whole picture for you guys because I need you guys' help. Now, the person in question, there's a channel. As you guys know, in the past, I had to get real. I don't want to say I had to get down and dirty. I had to protect myself. I had to get YouTube involved and get the higher-ups involved, and they had to open up an internal investigation. Because this has now gotten to the point where it's gotten this week, I contacted my YouTube manager and said, hey, it's me again. It's time to open up an internal investigation. I submitted their channel. I submitted all of their information because I was able to find all their information they need, everything, full name, social, address, all of those different things. I'm not going to come on here and dox somebody or talk about somebody. And you made a comment to my friend a couple of years ago that the reason why you decided to talk about me is because you need to make money and because you can't stop talking about me without paying your bills. Well, other people have done it in the past, and we see where they got them. There's a way to be a gossip blogger or journalist or whatever have you without feeling like you need to come on here and make it your whole livelihood to tear somebody down, to dox them, to purposely and intentionally compromise their safety and talk about stuff you don't even know about. You don't even know what you're talking about, and you're just spreading it like it's the Bible, and it's crazy to me. But yes, I have now opened up the internal investigation with YouTube with that individual, and my attorney has now attempted to start subpoenaing records because we're getting down to the bottom of who's doing this. If you think that it's okay to send my mother-in-law a whole packet and label it with my broker and don't think that we can go and track this, do you not think that people are able to track things if you pay an attorney to do so? So here it goes once again, where I have to continue to dig in my pockets to pay for things, and then people are like, oh, Kesha's broke or Kesha's not doing this. Yeah, if y'all leave me the fuck alone. Like, I'm not blaming any of my problems.
Leave her alone.
What I'm saying is, I personally have never in my life had the desire, especially to a stranger on the internet, to go look them up and post records and look up stuff and try to dissect stuff. Now let me tell you this. I was banned from, remember I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, I was like, oh, Jeremy's pressure washing business, and I'm a part of this group, and you know, I posted the stuff and people are, remember I briefly shared that? Why did the same person, and I know it's the same person, I'm gonna tell you how I know it's the same person. Why did the same person who sent this letter, or this packet rather, to my mother-in-law, who emailed my broker the same packet via email, who contacted over 15 different entities, I don't got 15 fingers up right now, but y'all get it, 15 different entities, the same information, like, don't work with her, we'll report you to this, we'll report you to that. The Facebook group owner suspends my account from the group, and I'm like, how am I suspended? So she was on vacation. She said, I'm gonna call you next week, blah, blah. So she calls me, we have a conversation. This is yesterday. She has a conversation, and she says, yeah, so I got an email from an attorney, and I said, saying what? She goes on and she says exactly the same stuff that's in this packet, like, oh, you're a danger to the group, and you're illegal, and you're this, and you're that, and we're gonna report your page, you'll never have a group again, kick her out of there. She was like, the conversation, and she says, yeah, so I got an email from an attorney, and I said,
Hold
Saying
on,
what?
no, I want to see.
She goes on and she says exactly the same stuff that's in this pack, like, oh, you're a danger to the group and you're illegal and you're this.
I'm bringing this to you in good faith. All right, so I'm gonna just read this part because all right, so hold on, y'all. They said she's violating Facebook's community standards. She's gonna expose members to illegal financial services. Ooh. Let's stop right there. That's the part I'm talking about. That's where the charges come in, guys. They found that some shady business was going on with Kesha's credit repair. It was something about you can't run a credit repair. I don't know the exact verbiage, guys, okay? But it was something about you can't run a credit repair business in Atlanta. Something like that. I can't remember the exact verbiage, but basically she probably had to shut that whole credit repair business down. She was not supposed to be running it. I don't know if she didn't have the licenses or whatever, but it was something illegal going on with that. So they said, whoever sent this said, expose members to illegal financial services. That's referring to her credit repair group. So Ashley Johnson, I think you asked, was she, all right, so credit repair is illegal in Georgia. Thank you, AK. I knew it was something like that. I just couldn't remember the exact verbiage. So guys, credit repair is illegal in Georgia. So you cannot have a credit repair business. So they said they're going to involve your group in legal scrutiny. This is what they're saying about Kesha, this alleged person who sent this alleged packet. All right. This is all allegedly, guys. They said, I'm bringing this to you in good faith so that you have the opportunity. Hold on. To take action. To take action to protect your members and your platform. Please feel free to reach out if you need additional information. Additional documentation or clarification. It never ends with sis. She lives for this. She is so happy that she can fake be a victim.
This and you're that, and we're gonna report your page. You'll never have a group again. Kick her out of there. She was like, I was on vacation. I didn't know what was going on, so I just suspended you temporarily until I could talk to you. I'm not suspended anymore. So right now, my attorney, because this is a private group for one, you can't be in the group unless you're invited by a member who's already in the group. So now we have to track, which I have to pay an attorney to subpoena records. Well, she was willing to try to help as much as she can, but she got her own life to live. I can't expect people to do all these different things because of me. Like, this is a lot that falls on me, but I never put my burdens on anybody else. I always just deal with my shit by myself. Like, I've always been that way. And that's why I've been telling y'all a lot in my videos, like, I got to get out of this because stress kills. Stress literally kills. And when I think back to, like, all the stuff that I really deal with on my own, like, I literally deal with shit on my own. I don't open up to people. I don't pour out my problems. Like, I literally just deal with it and just figure it out. And it can be very stressful when I'm thinking like, damn girl, like if you keep living like this, like what's gonna happen to your health? So that's why I've been talking about it. And that was before all this stuff started happening after that, because y'all know my vlogs are behind because I don't post every day. So the member of my group is telling me, so she forwards me the email, and lo and behold, it's a fake email because like it's fake email, blah blah blah. Okay, and then on top of it, it's a man's name. This is a woman's group. It's a man's name, and they
so hold on. We're supposed to believe
members.
that your information is real, but their information is fake. You see how she keeps contradicting herself? Do y'all see how she keeps contradicting herself? Everybody else is doing something wrong, but I'm doing everything right. I didn't agree to that. You don't have to agree to it. They already found the finding. You weren't supposed to be running a credit repair business in Atlanta. Okay? Yes. Hey, Annabelle. Hey, girl.
After they've signed every other thing that they reach out to people, concerns, such and such concerns. This person has been harassing me for so long because I remember distinctively when I lived at the condos by Lenox Mall. I never forget when my apartment complex sends me an email. And they forwarded me an email because remember when I was doing photo shoots in my apartment complex a long time ago. If y'all were here that long, yes, I was doing photo shoots with Jahid. He would come with Darlene, blah blah blah. We would do photo shoots around the property. I think they posted one of the photos that I never posted, and I was in a bodysuit. Or like some Gucci socks or something like that. I never posted the photos. I think
this girl is so annoying. All right, so it says, I just Googled it, guys. Is it illegal to do credit repair in Georgia? So we're going to listen to this generic, off of Google. In Georgia, it is illegal for companies to offer credit repair services. You can Google it too, guys. It's public information. Meaning marketing or selling services aimed at improving, and thanks for this information, AK, a buyer's credit record or rating This is because the state prohibits the practice of removing negative information from credit reports, even if the information is accurate. However, it is illegal to address your inaccuracies in your credit report and to dispute them with the credit bureau. So this is in Georgia. This is basically the first sentence answers the question. In Georgia, it is illegal for companies to offer credit repair services. Period. Point blank. All right. Hold on. Let me see something else. Georgia's law specifically targets companies that promise to remove negative information from credit reports or making misleading claims about the ability to erase debts or bankruptcies. And that's exactly what Kesha was talking about. Am I making this up? No, I am not. Kesha has stated it on several of her videos. Now, I don't know if she's tooken, like Jasmine, if she's tooken the videos down or what. But I'm just reading. This is just from Google, guys. I'm not looking up a court record. I'm not digging deep. All I did was Google, is it illegal for companies to offer credit repair services in Georgia? And they said it is illegal. Okay? Nobody's digging for anything. So they said the legal focus in Georgia is on ensuring that credit reports are accurate, not on removing legitimate negative information. All right? But they say that consumers are encouraged to dispute inaccuracies on their credit reports, right? So there we have it, right there. Okay? What you were doing was illegal. You don't have to agree to it. Nobody said you had to agree to it. We're stating the facts, and then we're backing it up with opinions, which are legal and under the fair use doctrine, Kesha. Kesha, please stop it. Stop. She get mad about everything, y'all.
They posted the photos. I think they posted the photos or like showing it on their page or something like that. I forgot. But they took the photos from their page, sent it to my property.
Hey, Virgo Diva.
Hey, Kesha Kaylee is taking provocative pictures on your property. I'm a concerned resident. I think I'm going to move out, and I'm going to tell all my friends. Like, if I could find that email, y'all know I'll be trying to keep all my receipts. I know I never deleted it, but it's been so long ago when I lived there. But they've been labeling their stuff concerned this, concerned that for years. The thing is, like I said, to be in the group, you have to have a Facebook account, and you have to have been invited. So right now we are, or not me because I have no power, no control over anything, trying to figure out the date she got the email, everybody who was added around that 24 to 48 hour period, and then tried to like dissect it that way. I posted my best friend in the group. It's a group of thousands and thousands and thousands of women. Me and my best friend were laughing one day. And, she was talking about like, girl, it's so hard to find a man, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, girl, I'm in this group, like, hell, maybe somebody got a boyfriend. I mean, not a boyfriend, a brother, cousin, somebody. I don't know. No, in the group, people have, I've seen, you can post anything you want in the group. You have to be approved by an admin, but I pay monthly, so I don't have to be approved by admin. So I posted, which it would have still made it through because I've seen other people post it, and it was like, hey, my son needed blah, 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 or blah, 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 blah. People post stuff like that. Not all the time, but they posted it. So anyways, I posted like, hey, my best friend is looking if there's anybody, like it was funny, but it was serious. Like, I guess, as I know, it's very hard to find a good guy. So I'm just like, this is a group of all these women. Hopefully somebody got a brother or somebody who just need a good woman. So I listed all these things. My best friend told me, because like I said, I keep everything to myself. So she didn't even know none of this stuff was going down. She called me yesterday, and I finally told her like everything that's been going on, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, she's like, yeah, you do have a troll in that group. And I was like, how do you know? And she's like, because remember when you made that post about me? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, somebody reposted it on TikTok and tagged me in it and was like, why would you let Kesha post you like this? So she was like, go through your comments, go through those comments, which I've already screenshotted. So if you try to go delete it, it's a done deal. I've already screenshotted all the comments and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, go see if you find commentary. So she sends me the page and blah, blah, blah of the person. And now.
So she's not, Virgo Diva, she's not going to have to serve time for it because I think they just said as long as you stop doing what you're doing with the credit repair business. All right, that's my understanding. Then we won't pursue charges. But if you continue to promote this credit repair after we've addressed the issue, then there will be some problems, right? So I think she has to pay some type of fine or something. I remember hearing something about a fine. Happened to all that bundles on bundle. Yeah, Yeah, I heard about that too, Annabelle. I heard about that too. All right, we're going to do a few more minutes. I'm trying to get to the part where she talks about the dry begging. So we're just going to see if we can wait it out, guys, because I want to she just talks so much sometimes. I know it can be annoying. That's why I have it sped up, okay? So just bear with us, guys. Just hang in there.
I sent it over to the account owner and I sent it over to my attorney because they're going to try to trace it. All these different things have to go into it. But once again, like I said, all these things cost money. It is very sad. And the person who's behind the channel who's doing all these things, you're the face of all of this foolishness. And because you want to make money off of somebody else's name by any means necessary, all money is not good money. And people are probably wondering, like, why?
That's what we told your ass. All money is not good money. That's what you need to know. So you should have never started it. How do you have a whole business? I don't know if this was a licensed business. I think this was just a service that she was offering, if I'm correct. I didn't look into it. You said, oh no, I don't think Kesha has I don't know if she has a real estate broker's license. I don't know if that's the same thing as a real estate license, but she did go to real estate school and she does have her real estate license. I'm not sure if that's the same.
Play into all those different things because, let's just hypothetically say Jeremy didn't want to marry me. Let's just hypothetically say I bought my ring, he didn't want to marry me. Like, why on earth would you feel the need to hate somebody because of it? If you want to laugh.
She's mad because people are saying she bought her ring. Sis, we know you bought the ring because the nigga is a cap ninja. Period. He don't have no money to buy a ring. We already know that, sis. He don't have a job. How is his clothing line going? First, he was a rapper. Then he got into his 30s. So, did y'all notice the common denominator with all the deadbeat dads that they're all rappers with all the bands running around here? We got Wine Trash. Roberta Renee Jenkins is a rapper. All right, a 37-year-old rapper. Nigga, give it up. You ain't Rick Ross. All right, then we got, who else? Zolo was a rapper for a minute. And now, exactly, Annabelle, that's what I've been saying through the whole thing. This information is public. She acts like somebody had to go dig deep and launch an investigation to get this information. So we got Zolo was a rapper. We got Roberta Renee Jenkins. And I feel like it's one more. Y'all remember Lil Hand Bay that Liv had on here? He's a rapper too. And we don't know what role he plays in his life. Oh, Roberta is an engineer. These old ass rappers, look, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a rapper, because if you're going to get the money, get the money. But y'all got to have a job in the meantime. First, Jeremy so I heard that he has some type of business like spraying down houses. Can't remember the name. Spraying down houses. I heard that he has his own clothing line. And I don't mean any harm, but guys, I've subscribed to Jeremy's channel. His content is actually not a snooze fest. Like, Kesha is a snooze fest. Her content is a snooze fest. I've subscribed to his channel just to see what he's talking. He actually has something to talk about on his vlogs. Like, his vlogs are halfway decent. I can't even lie on the man. But he's okay. I thought so, SC Johnson, that it was separate from a real estate license. I know she has a real estate license, but not a broker, I don't think. Right? You guys might know better than me. But yeah, guys, we're talking about Kesha. She claimed somebody mailed a packet to her mother-in-law, and the mother-in-law pulled up in her 10-acre mansion that her chickens just passed away. Her chickens were some animal came along and ate her chickens, I guess. I don't really know what happened with the chickens, but I saw her on the thing crying. And then she's saying that these packets were mailed, these mysterious packets were mailed of information. They had pictures of her daughter, claiming that her daughter had some type of, I don't know, some issues. And then they were also telling her, her realtor place, to watch out for her because she's running an illegal business. All kind of crazy shit. Do I think she made this up? Yes, I do. All right. His content is way better than her. I don't know, nearly. I don't know. Half of those people in ATL have no job. Yes, everyone is an entrepreneur, right? A pressure washing. Okay. So thank you, Tangela. So it's a pressure washing business, an apartment. Oh yeah, he was doing he was renting out the Airbnbs, like a hostess for Airbnb. I forgot about that one.
Laugh at me. That's one thing. Hate me.
Thanks, Tangela.
And do this. They're probably watching this like, oh my gosh, here's Kesha again. Woe is me. Like, she's such a victim. She's such a liar. I did not lie when I said that I had to pay $5,000 because of a troll. it was not a lie, because inevitably it was because of a troll reaching out to report me. If they never reported me, I would never had to have them reaching out to me and had to go through all this stuff and decide to just settle because I didn't want to deal with it. Once I got engaged, Jeremy was like, hey, let's just settle this because like let's just be peaceful and happy into our engagement. We got other stuff. We're trying to pay off all of our debt and we don't want to be worried about this, that, and the third. So that's exactly what happened. I was happy about it. I can't say, well, damn, I should have not said this.
Let me correct you, Kesha. Our debt, all of our debt. No, I think it was all of your debt. Jeremy doesn't have the resources to get the debt. I don't know if Jeremy's name is on the deed to her house. I'm not going to look it up. You don't got to worry about me looking shit up. But what I'm saying is our debt. Now it's it's your debt, Kesha. You don't have the resources. All right? You don't have the No, I'm sorry. Jeremy doesn't have the resources to obtain debt. Period. That's it. He doesn't have the pay stub. He doesn't have a credit score. So let's stop it. Stop right there, sis. Our debt. Girl, bye.
No, some people should just mind their business. Now, my attorney also told me that the person potentially lives in Georgia. So I have my Georgia attorney going to the courthouse to figure out who went to the courthouse, because one of the cases, which is this case that I'm talking to you guys about now, is not there's a certain way to retrieve the record, and she believes, because I have two attorneys, the female believes that they would have had to go inside the courtroom. I'm waiting for the male attorney to verify, and just in case anybody, because like I said, just in case there's no way to show this without, y'all know I'm talking to the attorneys. There's no way to show it without all the other people call me and text me that don't got saved, showing on everybody else's number to be out here right now. This is exactly why I didn't go live. But anyways, yes, so I've been talking to both of them just to see who could help me out the quickest and the fastest. So like I said, one of them thinks that person has to be in Georgia because the only way to have gotten the records, someone else verified that the YouTube channel in question has admitted in the past that they paid people to go through my actual trash in my home to see if they could find my dirt on me. And this is back in 2022. So I've been getting messages about this channel and this person since 2022. So I sent all those messages and everything over to YouTube, as well as, and then there was videos that they were sent to me. I never watched the videos. I did send the videos over to my attorney. Now, when I was dealing with the other person that got removed, it was too much money. I ain't gonna lie. My attorney was like, it's gonna cost you a lot of money for me to sit here and watch all these videos and figure out every illegal thing this person did. So I had to deal with it. While I was dealing with postpartum, I had to watch the videos. Some of them I sent to my friends, but barely any. Probably one I said, like, it was me. So I had to watch all the videos and timestamp what was said, what was done, blah, blah, blah. This particular person, I've had people tell me generalized synopsises or things like that. I haven't watched anything, and I did decide to pay my attorney because right now I am just so overwhelmed with all of this. I have too much to deal with. I just don't have the capacity to deal with it. So I pay her to watch a few of the videos. I sent her the links so she can figure out what criminal activities been done, been said, blah, 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 and she's going to handle that. Why I'm telling you guys about this is because if you guys know, and I still feel like I have more stuff to share about this individual, because we know about why one of our attorneys think it's somebody in Georgia, because they said the document can't be you can't pull the document online. You have to go in the courts and pull and show your ID. So my attorney is going to the courts to see who's pulled records on that specific file, and then we could be a little bit closer because you have to show your ID. Hopefully they did have to go in person, but my other attorney saying there may have been a potential way to get it online. They're going to figure all those things out. But my female attorney was like, you need to tell your audience what the fuck is going on. So if they do see something that is tangible things to take back to the attorney, so you're not paying for us to do all this work for you, then that could be we could get through this much speedier. And I definitely think that somebody out there knows something. Even if it wasn't the person who's making all these videos, that person may have had someone messaging them like, hey, here's Kesha's documents, or here's Kesha this, here's Kesha that. Because mailing pictures of my minor child, and let me also say this, because I was telling you guys about why they're all mad. They're mad about the engagement, or this person is mad about the engagement because they took it up a notch. Like, I started getting more calls or more threats or more this and more that. They were mad when I switched and got to Watson Realty Co. because of whatever reason. I guess they're just like, she can't be affiliated with that. Like, she's going to ruin her reputation. All those different things. They're mad because Jeremy is co-parenting with Ashley, and they feel like, because also they're sending these same court documents to her. They're sending these same pictures to her. They're threatening her. They're doing this. They're doing that. Now,
why would somebody be mad because your nigga decided to have an outside baby by somebody, and why would anyone else outside of the circle of three, which is you, Ashley, and Jeremy, be mad because Jeremy is co-parenting with Ashley? Who gives a shit? Because if my ninja had a baby outside, that nigga gotta go. It ain't no need for nobody to get mad. Because nigga, bye. They're mad because Jeremy is co-parenting with Ashley. Do you understand how stupid you sound right now? She's mad. And AK says she's mad that Jeremy or Ashley are co-parenting and are getting along. Popped. She's mad. Why would anyone outside of that circle care if they ever co-parent in their life? Nobody cares. We got our own kids to worry about, girl. They're mad because Jeremy and I are engaged. Girl, let me tell you something. I don't really have a dog in this fight. I don't really dislike Kesha. She's just annoying. Okay, I react on Kesha, twice a year, maybe 3-4 times a year. This is my second time this year reacting on Kesha, right? She's not a real person over here that we really react on. But every now and then I stop through. My point is, I'm actually happy for you, Kesha. I know you think all the reactors are haters and the people that do it's not always hate. I'm happy that you and Jeremy are getting married because you have children together and they get to have, you get to have your family together. There's nothing negative about that part. Am I happy that you had to buy your own ring? No, I'm not happy. Do I have facts? Do I know for a fact that you did? No. Maybe Jeremy did buy it with his Airbnb money. All right. I don't know. I really don't care. But the way your life is set up, this is what I want you to understand. The way your life is set up, it looks like you do all the work. All right. You are another wine trash. This is why I bring up wine trash when I talk about Kesha, because even though they're living totally different lifestyles, they have a lot in common. They both have bands. They both have ninjas that don't want to work anywhere. Now, Roberta Renee Jenkins gets a disability check. Jeremy has some gigs, but we don't know if he's making any real steady money. It appears from the outside looking in, Kesha, once again, it's not rocket science, that you are doing all the work. That you told Jeremy, since you want to get married, why don't you set up an engagement party? I'll take care of the bill, and then we're going to pretend as though you engaged to me. It appears that Jeremy bought that ring just for content purposes. All right, he got the ring or whatever. You don't like it. Now we're moving on. Now I'm going to have another ring. Oh my God, guys, Jeremy bought me a new ring or some shit like that. That's how it appears from the outside looking in. Oh, and Peach, okay. Nearly yes. And Peach, they love to take care of these bands. That is how exactly phony and pretentious. Thank you. Graduated from a HBCU, but here we are. Graduated from a great school, Spelman, and using words that don't exist. So it's very confusing. But if you say it happened, guess what? That's all we got to go on. That's all we got to go on. But I'm just saying, for you to sit here and pretend like these charges or these allegations, whatever the legal term is for these things that happen, they're on a public document, Kesha. That's all I'm saying. A public document. Okay, so stop pretending that they're not, that people are lying on you, because they're not.
Now, me, Jeremy and Ashley, we'll be talking to y'all soon, and I'm gonna leave that right there. But we'll be talking to y'all soon. But they're very mad about her, like get him away from us and all these different things, sending pictures, saying, like, telling her that Jaya has this and the third, the same picture, like Offset. Yes. They're sending pictures of her everywhere. A lot of people are sending these pictures, and that is illegal. And there's a lot of different complexities that go with that. But, and I'm not going to be talking about my kid too much longer. But just know that co-parenting that they have going on is bothering them. What else is another reason why but coming on here or messaging groups that I'm in, a community, you're reaching out to the owner to say, Kesha has court case. Do you know how many people have in court cases? Our president has, like, I can that wasn't we already know, like, what was there.
That was a horrible example. Who's president? Why would you use that asshole as an example for anything that is positive? That was a horrible example, Miss College graduate. Okay, let's keep going.
This is not Monopoly where, like, it's over, like, once you make a mistake or once one thing happens. There are people or things that can be put into place to rectify or figure out. You can rise from the ashes as many times as God sees you fit. There is not a limit on how many times you can overcome an obstacle. Do not let anybody make you feel as though you are less than or you're not as this or that because of issues or this, like, because first of all of this is legal jargon. Once you have an attorney in place to handle all those things, let the attorneys handle it. At this point, that's exactly what I'm doing. Like, it's legal jargon. It is sometimes, like I said, in that specific court case, I didn't respond. So of course, when you don't respond, there's going to be things found. But now I'm aware of what's going on. So now I have responded and my attorney is handling it. Do you think that just because I'm a part of a community, you should be sending court records around, doxing my information, putting people in my business, doing this, doing that? That is excessive. Also, when we first bought this house, the person has been like trying, like they've just been doing stuff since even we got to this house, because a few days after we bought this house, they sent a pizza to the house and named the pizza box. I believe they named it Ashley Pastel. And never came on here and talked about it. If y'all watched my live before my last live, if y'all were there, remember when there was a point in my live when
So every time I feel like she wants to bring a little bit of drama or a little bit of fake drama to the YouTube streets, I feel like she's got to find a way to put Ashley in it. I thought the whole Ashley thing was done. You didn't want to talk about it anymore. Okay. Remember a couple months back, guys, when it was maybe a year. I don't know. It was a while back when she did the series on TikTok. When she did that series, she got down under somebody else's comment and she said, "Oh, really? Please tell me their next planned actions. You all are proving my point in the comments. Y'all are bullying me because I got cheated on. Hundreds of girls get cheated on. Get over it." She's telling us to get over it. Bitch, you need to get over it, because why are you bringing Ashley up in the middle of this legal battle? What does Ashley have to do with this? But see, she's trying to stir the pot. Kesha, stay with a spoon in her hand. She's trying to stir the pot. That's what she's doing. And it's working because we're here talking about it. Okay.
I paused because
thumbs up, guys.
Who keeps calling me? And I picked up the phone and I played it off real good because y'all never knew what it was about. Let me tell y'all what it was about. Whoever the person is was on that live and literally called the pizza, like ordered a pizza and sent it to the house during the live, and they wanted me to probably explode and act crazy, but I decided not to entertain it. I just said, "Oh, nope, I don't know what that's about. Okay, thank you so much," and then hung up and handled it. I actually contacted the pizza company after that and all this other different stuff. But they have been trying to leave a paper trail. My attorney has come back with 3 names, one of being the person who is behind the channel. We have to officially nail exactly who it is, but the person who is on the channel doing all that was the easiest one, because it's like, you already on here flashing and flagging and talking and this and that. So we think, now we already know where they live, so they're not in Georgia, so it kind of like creates an issue for that part, unless they were able to pull the records because of that. Or there was a way that they could pull it online or whatever it can be. But my attorneys are going to figure that out. If you guys know of anybody who has sent you something, who has told you something, who has doxed information, who has sent you pictures of my child, anything of that effect, and you know any information that would be pertinent for me to give to my attorneys, please, 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 please do so. Oh, I forgot. One of the main reasons why people are upset, or this person is upset, they're upset about the girls' cheer fundraiser. When I tell you, they are kicking their feet. They are mad. They are like so angry and bitter that I did a cheer fundraiser for the girls. And I don't understand why me doing a $1 fundraiser.
Insufficient funds. You ain't got no
all
money.
These different things for free for people to just send $1 and support my kids. It's creating a frenzy. Like, oh, she's scamming and this and the third, and we're gonna prove it. And now they're trying to uncover all this stuff and just try to make my life a living hell. No one should have to live like that. I don't know what the issue is. Of course, like I said, I've been transparent. I'll work my ass off. I don't ever come on my platform, even if I needed to get some money.
Okay, guys, we are done with Kesha. Okay, I know it took a minute, but guys, come on now, Kesha. Kesha, you got all of these financial issues, and yet you're a baller, and you're sending packets to yourself because you owe all that damn money to the damn courthouse. All right, you owe all that money to, right, and she swears she rich, but why are you doing a cheer fundraiser? You shouldn't need us to help you. Hey, Melly, you shouldn't need us to help you, sis, okay? All right, guys, let's move on. All right, hold on, let me get this. So we're going to have to do Jazz's other video in another live, but I've got to get to this video with Allison Beglana, guys. I've got to do it. All right, and then I have to show you guys what's down in the comments. You're not going to believe your eyes. Okay, all right. Let's get down here, guys. Hold on. Okay, now, guys, you know that when I do commentary on Allison Alana, sometimes we're going to have to go back because, remember, I wasn't doing live commentary back then, but I have to go back because I have some points to prove. Now, we're getting into Allison Alana's baby daddy is in the comments, guys, and we're going to take a look at it. Now, listen to the title of this video. Homeless for a month, and my family has not checked on us. Do they love my kids? Oh, woe is me. Remember, guys, this is the Woe Is Me crew. All right. This is the Beglana crew. All right. These people on here cannot stop begging and cannot stop asking the people for money. And yet they have, delusions of grandeur. And Allison Alana, all right, check it out, y'all. Check it out. Yes, her baby daddy, well, her alleged baby daddy is in the comments. All right, let's listen to her whine and cry.
Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. I am Allison Beglana if you're new here. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always watching. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button on your way in. And thank you for stopping by and stay a while. So y'all, I was just thinking I actually have a whole video on my phone that needs to be edited and posted on this channel, but I kind of talked with myself and decided that I didn't want to post that video for many reasons, which I won't even get into, but I just decided not to. Somebody had asked me, I think yesterday or the day before, about my family, like, okay, Dag, it was something along the lines of, Dag, I hate to see you going through this. I know you said your family and you not really close, but do they not love your kids? You know, something along the lines of that. And I had said a whole bunch of stuff in regards to that, even before she asked that question. It was funny that she did because that video was coming out. But I just decided, you know what, I don't even want to post that video. Hey, somebody can be quiet, please. The truth is, my family has not made any contact with me since I've been evicted. Of course, I believe I mentioned this before, but I did go to them and ask for assistance to avoid being evicted.
Okay, let's stop right there. You're a 36, at this time she was 36, a 36-year-old woman with 4 kids and 3 baby daddies. I don't know for a fact, but I'm thinking 3 by the age gaps of the kids. Why do you think your family was supposed to help you? Okay, second point. Even if your family was going to help you, how do we know? Remember, you have not worked a job in 11 years. How do we know that you haven't burned your bridges with your family? Because to me, that's what it sounds like. Because we know Allison Alana does not take what? She does not take accountability for anything. So it's her family's fault that she was evicted, because that's what I'm picking up. It was her family's fault, not my fault for not wanting to work anywhere. Remember, you don't want to work.
This time, and unfortunately that did not work out. So when I got evicted, I assumed that they just think everything is okay because they might be seeing me on YouTube. I know some of them do watch me, but none of them have actually called me and had a personal conversation with me to find out how I'm doing, how I'm coping, what's going on, what's the exact situation. How are the kids doing? Do the kids need anything? Do they need food? Are we okay? So again, nobody has checked to see. The phone had just cut off. If we are safe, if we need anything, nothing, just nothing at all. And I think that was like the nail in the coffin for me, because like I said, I don't really want to get into it. Like, you know, when you just kind of over something, you just don't care anymore. Like, I had said a mouthful, even at that point, keeping things limited as to what I said. But I had said a lot more in that video, and I just was like, you know what, I don't even care this much anymore. Like, it's not even any reason to even talk about this to this extent, because I legit don't care. Kind of like how I am with like strangers. When strangers talk about me or, you know, are negative towards me, I just don't care. Like, I have feelings. I could be very emotional, but only about things that actually matter to me, if that makes sense. You know, so it's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't really need to focus on negative people, negative things, and even if that means negative family members. Like, this is not the first time that I've had conflict with my family, obviously, there's been many occasions where they have done very, very awful things to me, with the most recent being back in 2019.
Wait a minute, y'all.
One of those family
up. He said, Rokisha said Aiden looked just like her. Like it, I see it, especially in the eyes. It's the eyes.
There's only one. After they teamed up on me, only one came to me and apologized. So it's not uncommon that one person and I not even exchange words, just like the person decided to just do the narcissistic stuff that they always do, and they go around and they create the smear campaign and they try to turn everybody else against me, my siblings, stuff like that. It's always been that way though. So I'm not surprised, nor do I feel any way about it, because I just feel like if you are that much of a puppet, then you deserve to be played and pulled on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. With that being said, no one has called to check on me, no one, and I don't really think that anybody cares to. I think that everybody just kind of goes on with their normal life and does what they want to do.
Girl, I can't do it. You almost 40 years old. Get over it. Joy says, why do these women think it's everybody else's responsibility to take care of their children? Y'all didn't ask the people if you should create a human being. Exactly, Joy. Exactly. Annabelle, thank you so much for supporting the channel, for the $20 super sticker. It is much appreciated. Y'all, this is ridiculous. Not 1 cent, not 1 ounce of accountability, guys. All right, remember, guys, we got Jazz, we did Jazz, we did Keisha Kaylee, and we're doing Allison Beglana. We are doing the Woe Is Me Crew. Okay, hit the thumbs up, guys. It's appreciated.
And they could care less if we were alive or no longer alive. You know, that's just how it's just starting to look to me. Because when you care about your family, you don't know that they have been evicted and then just sit there and do nothing, not even call and say, hey, did y'all eat today? I got strangers that DM me and ask me, have me and my kids ate? And my own flesh and blood has not. And it's nothing.
The strangers haven't been used up. The strangers you haven't been begging the strangers for rent money. Now, since you've been on YouTube, you have. But in the past, we don't know how many times Allison has begged her relatives for help. They're worn out. They're tired. I'm not depleting my savings account for a bitch that can't keep her legs closed. That's your problem, sis. Nobody told you to go out and have all these damn children.
People like to assume and say that it's something that I may have done that they just no longer want to tolerate. No. My family has this thing where 1 minute we cool and the next minute one person is upset with me, and like I said, they start their little smear campaign because they are very much a narcissist, and everybody just kind of joins in, maybe because, you know, it's something old and they might, yeah, she did do that, or you know, I don't know. It's just master manipulation. Just put it like that without going into too much. It's just master manipulation. And the reason why I am looked at differently is because I can't be manipulated. I can't be bought. I can't be conned. I can't be sweet talked. I can't be played with. I can't be forced to forget about the things that they have done to me and sweep it underneath the rug and act like nothing ever happened and then go on again like this is just normal. I call out the toxicity. I force people to take responsibility for their actions. I speak on things that they don't want to speak about, and I'm very different from everybody else who chooses to be silent. So that is why there's always a problem with me, because I can't be controlled, and they hate that about me. Because
guys, hey Alexa, do you hear what she's saying? She forces them to take accountability. Bitch, you can't even take accountability on your own channel. Constantly begging, putting your Venmo up, putting your Cash App up, begging other hardworking settlers. Remember, we are the settlers. Begging other hardworking single moms for money. Unacceptable, Allison. Unacceptable. Get out there and work for your own money. We don't owe you shit. It's the entitlement for me, guys. Exactly. Latrice says, usually the ones who speak like this are the problem. She's giving me Chrissy vibes right here. It's like, I'm going to go down the list of everybody who didn't help me, and it's their fault. You help yourself. You're 36-year-old able-bodied woman. What is the problem, sis? I can't anymore.
Because I am the only one out of those children that cannot be manipulated. They cannot be taken advantage of in a way that others are being taken advantage of. I have certain siblings who are desperate for the love of our parent because of certain things they experienced very young in their childhood, and it did certain things to them where they constantly try to build a relationship with their parent, and it never works. It never works, and they go through this cycle of abuse every single time. And because I refuse to do that, I'm always looked at differently. Okay, so like I said, without being too detailed, that's just what it is. And there's so much more that I could say, but I'm not even going to bother saying it. But one of the things that I did mention in that video that I did want to also include in this video is, you know, my daughter's grandmother was very, very good to me. I don't agree with the way that she did everything. I feel like she kind of helped me ruin my early years of life by the things she allowed her son and I to do. But I guess that's just how she was raised. That's how she knew to do. I don't really know. So I don't really agree with every single thing that she has done in life. Her and I have had to exchange words over the years. I mean, it was like 18, 19 years of having her in my life, you know. So her and I have definitely exchanged some words and had kind of had to get in each other's business a little bit. But at the end of the day, it was always her having my back, you know, her supporting me. Even when I had August, she looked out for me. She gave me so much money in towards my diaper fund. She bought August gifts. Even way after August was born, she would call me and see what he needed. She always looked out for me and my.
Now listen, every time somebody gets credit, notice it's only about money. She can't say they help babysit my kids, or they always help me, talk me through tough times when I gave them a call. It's always about money. The only time that somebody can be there for her is financially. That's the only way that you can be there for Allison Beglana. If you're not there financially, you're getting kicked to the curb, you're getting dragged, you're getting talked about, because it's your fault that she was evicted. It's your fault that she has 3 bum-ass baby daddies, or allegedly. It's your fault that she was homeless and living in a shelter while vacationing for spring break and buying Gucci socks. So if you don't help her financially, you're getting dragged. Okay, that's just the way it works.
Children that weren't even her grandchildren. She took care of my daughter. She made sure my daughter was straight. She just was a real grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Like, she legit always made sure that her grandkids were straight, and she has other grandkids, not just my daughter. But
she's a real grandmother because she gives Allison money. She's a real grandmother, guys, because she gives Allison financial support.
I could probably write a book about the things that she's done for me and my daughter, and even my other kids. Yeah, I could probably write a book. I got my first apartment because of her. She gave me the money for my first month's rent and my deposit. She looked out for me in crazy ways, and unfortunately she passed away in November of 2021, like when August was about 6 months old. It was a very unexpected death. They just found her in her apartment deceased. She had a condition that she didn't know that she had, and she just died in her house. So you know, it's very sad when I think about it, because I don't have a lot of people. I don't have a lot of backing. Like I said, one minute me and my family cool, and then everybody just start this gang banging activity against me. Like, they just gang up on me and just start to act like I did something. Like I said, the last time that happened, only one person apologized. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I know that I'm very different. I know that I am called to do different things than they are, and I definitely believe that I'm here for a reason. I'm the one that's stirring things up.
It's actually the other way around. I believe her and her daughter were living in another state together, like from childhood. And she chose to leave the daughter once the daughter got grown and moved out of that state. All right. That's the way I think it happened. If anybody else knows, let us know down in the comments. But yeah, I think she left the daughter, not like left her high and dry, but you know, the daughter became an adult of age, and Allison decided to leave the state, probably because the bitch wasn't eligible for any more welfare benefits. She probably maxed out whatever state she was in welfare benefits from being, you know, she hasn't worked in 11 years, but she wants to beg us for our money. No, you ain't getting a dime.
One that's pulling up the bandages that they try to put on top of everything. And I'm just different. My assignment is a whole lot different than theirs, you know. So it's not a surprise to me that I get treated very, very differently. But that's okay. I'm cool with that. However, I think I have finally decided to distanced myself for good. Back in 2019, I had not talked to them for maybe like 2 years. And it was the most peaceful time of my life. The only reason why I rekindled conversation or any type of activity with them was because I was having August. And I kind of just was like, you know, life is short, things happen. I'm gonna go ahead and try to just let my parents be in their grandchildren's lives. But that, I regret that I did that. I really do. I think that we had some decent times when I did rekindle with them, but it's just, it always goes into the same cycle. Things are cool for a while, then there's this drama that starts. People start lying, blowing things out of proportion. During the smear campaign, the puppets join in, and you know, or you know, like they say in the narcissistic world, the flying monkeys join in, and then the nonsense starts. So I just want to, and especially in this space when I really just need support. As usual, my phone just cut off. Excuse that bag back there too. I just finished up our laundry, but yeah. So I don't speak on them for a. You can leave it there. It's no problem. No. I don't speak on them for a reason. Really, because I mean, this is my channel. You know what I mean? I don't want to have their personal information or personal stuff being on my channel, because I know how this social media stuff can get, and not everybody wants to be on these platforms. You know, so just really just like out of respect, I don't really put them on here or speak on them like that. And then like I said, it's really just me kind of closing a chapter, not really opening up things that I'm trying to just let go of. Like, as this experience goes by, I'm really starting to see that I have nobody, and I think that God really wants me to see that and really take heed to that, that I don't really have room to be slack. I don't really have time for breaks. I don't really have time to do anything but grind, hustle, and build the empire that I want my children to have, because I don't have anybody. As you can see, we have been homeless now for over a month. Today is the 20th. Okay, so a month and almost 5 weeks. So since August 14th, we have been homeless, and not one time has any family member called me and say, "Are y'all all right? Do you need food? Do the baby got diapers? Do you need us to cover a week of your hotel?"
See,
nothing.
See how it's all financial? Not, hey, are you guys, how are you doing mentally? Nothing. They didn't say, do you need diapers? Do you need food? No, no, no. You're the parent and you're responsible for that. Now, I'm not saying let's just excuse the baby daddies. It's Deborah. And Empire, that's delusions of Grangers. This girl is out of her mind. Guys, remember we talked about her briefly in yesterday's live. Okay? All right, guys. So look. I hate to end it like this, but I want a certain thing to happen. So I'm going to keep this under 2 minutes. We are 14 minutes and 5 seconds into this video. We're going to stop it here, right? And we're going to pick up on the next live. Guys, I'm going to take a short lunch break, and I will be back because we have to finish this up. Okay, guys? So guys, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. I will see you guys in less than an hour. Okay?